Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, I have for you a little treat today. Alright, got a Ryobi weed whipper. Alright, now here's a stock muffler. I'm gonna fire it up and we're gonna see the difference between the stock muffler and this one right here, the muffler mod. Okay, here we go. Alright friends, here we go. I'm gonna choke it and get her going. Okay, that's a stock muffler. Alright, here comes the muffler mod. There she is, guys. Here's the muffler mod right here. Just got done making it a little while ago. I thought I'd make a video about it. Here, let me show you something. Okay, here's how I made it. Alright, got a bracket going across the top here. It mounts to the frame of the pipe. Alright, now it's kind of hard to see up in here. See how it's bolted back here in the cylinder right here, friends? Okay. I got her bolted back into here, and I brought the pipe down a little bit to have a little bit more back pressure. And here's my bracket. I got a little bit of a bend right here, a little 90 going up into here. All right, and then out this way. All right. Took a little bit of time to build this thing, but it takes some time to build all these muffler mods. But yeah, the bolts are right in here. Now what I do here, friends, here 1 second. Now what I did here, friends, is that I take a, right here, now I made a little collar to go over top of the pipe, right here. On the other side too, I'll show you here in a minute. You put your bolt through this into the cylinder, because all this gap right in here, I didn't want to have to put a bunch of washers in there, so instead I decided to put like I did on the other saws in the past, like a couple of steels I had. Weld yourself a little bracket here on the top of your tube right here, and come all the way down, and you can just bolt your bolts right onto this exhaust, and that gives you a place for your bolts to bolt to. And instead you have to use all those darn washers and stuff. Okay? So yeah, she runs pretty darn good. I'm going to start up here now and we're going to see what she sounds like. Okay? Alright, here we go, guys. With the muffler mod now. Hold your ears. Ain't that crazy, guys? These muffler mods, I'm telling you, it wakes up these machines. Unbelievable. I mean, I knew it would wake it up anyway. This isn't my first time on the muffler mods. But I mean, look at the throttle response is a lot better. The exhaust moves out better. I mean, what I should have did on this one, when I ran it, but even if I would put the rag against this one, you wouldn't see nearly as much flow of the exhaust like you just seen in my muffler mod here. All right, you ain't gonna get that performance out of a stock muffler. Now on the newer ones, their cans are a little more opened up, but we're talking about weed whippers here. So I mean, let's fire it up one more time. You guys can see this thing. That's just almost like against the law to have that happen. But that means if your air is flowing good. Now, friends, if you decide to put muffler mods on your chainsaws or weed whippers, go back through real quick. Hold on 1 second. Go back through again, friends. When you put a muffler mod on your lawnmower or weed whipper, go back through and double check your bolts. Okay? What happens over time, heat will expand metal. It expands things. And when it gets hot, the bolts are going to loosen up a little bit. And when they loosen up a little bit, they can work themselves out. Now, I got some Loctite here. I didn't put it on yet. I forgot I had it. Put a little bit of this stuff on your bolts, especially on your muffler mod bolts. Now, when they get hot, this would hold them in place, and you won't have to worry about checking your bolts and your muffler mods. Okay? Yeah. So if you build one of these, make sure you double check the bolts, especially if you run it for a while, because they will loosen up and they will fall off. I know, I've had it before. So, yeah, so that's what I would do. You make a muffler mod, if you got a can like this, which most of them are, just make yourself a little bracket here like I just showed you. All right, I know you can't see it right there, but there's a bracket back there I just showed you. Basically just eyeball it and get the right, close enough to the right distance here to your, make your, I call it a collar. You're putting a bracket in here, so you got the bolt go to, so that when you get tightened up in there, you don't have to worry about all the washers and stuff. Anyway, that's it for now. So, if you guys like my video, give me one of these, okay? I appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next video. All right? Okay, over and out.